Sometimes I love too hard. Sometimes you go too far. Cool down, my love. Cool down, my love. Yeah. Sometimes there's attraction. It's hard to keep up with.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope okay, I hope I'm louder than this music. Anyway, welcome back to another video. I'm Spahlin Kize and this is my channel. If you are a regular liker, a regular sharer, honey, thank you so much for coming back once again. And if you are new here today, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you click that subscribe button so that you can join the regular digglers. We are on the road to 10k. If we don't reach 10k before this video launches, I can TV, but yeah. So this morning I am on my way to Shanghai to renew my passport. Thank you. I just ordered. You guys know where I am, but I haven't been having coffee. Anyway, so I am on my way to Shanghai to get my passport renewed. This is a raisin scone. Get my passport renewed, and yeah, so you guys are coming with me. It's generally something that takes a day to do, and you have to be there in the morning. And you have to set an appointment. It's not like a walk-in situation. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I didn't go to work. I'm not gonna go to work at all today. And yeah, I'm also gonna like see if I can get some lunch in Shanghai somewhere. I don't want to stay too long because there's some cases around China. So at the moment everyone is just like on edge, and so we can't do too much traveling or too much exploring this time. But we will be back. We will go back to Shanghai. I really want to go. I was telling my boyfriend that I want to go and stuff, and yeah, so I want to go again for like a longer time. But yeah, anyway, let's have this this raisin scone, and then we'll catch up when it's time to board my train, which will be very soon. Hey guys, so I'm on the train now and I got a little bit of a surprise. I don't know what's happening. I'm basically like in a sleeper thing in the train, and then there's beds and we're sleeping on the beds. Crazy. Anyway, I don't know, but I hope that's not the case when I go to Shanghai. This is just a 30 minutes train ride to Nanjing and then from Shanghai. The elevator, and I thought let me show you quickly. Okay, so I'm at the embassy now, and basically they've been waiting for me. Hey guys, so I just finished at the consulate. I was able to make my application and send it through with DHL. So I basically had to wait though because I arrived so late. I couldn't send my passport off with others, so I had to pay the full amount. And the corner, they originally told me it would be cash, and when the guy gets here, he's like, no, WeChat. So now I'm trying to find an ATM to deposit this money, because it's better if it's not. So I need to find an ATM. Okay, take a right. What? Sorry guys. I'm trying to figure it out on maps. It says we'll take a right there. Okay, it says it's 450 meters away. So let's go there, and then after that we're gonna catch a bite to eat. But I'm literally by the band, so I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of the band and the Oriental Plaza or Tower. I forget what it's called. Take a right, but that's a left. What's in it? Realized that I haven't been to Shanghai in over a year. Ever since they had their big lockdown, haven't been here. So this is the band, and yeah, so beautiful out here. I forget how beautiful it is. It really is one of the most beautiful cities in China, and just aesthetically, all the skyscrapers are. So I'll be back here definitely with the girls maybe, and brunch and all of that, but I just wanted to show you guys.
Sometimes I love too hard. Sometimes you go too far. Cool down, my love. Cool down, my love. Yeah. Sometimes there's attraction. It's hard to keep up with your passion. So cool down, my love. Cool down, my love. Sometimes I wanna give all of me. Sometimes I wanna scream, oh my God, you got me in so much trouble now.
Hey guys, so I just got home. Today is what day is it today? Today is Thursday. Yeah, today. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay! Tomorrow's Friday. So I just got home. I've got a few packages. Let me quickly do an unboxing for you guys because we're vlogging. Okay, quick unboxing. I already opened these at work though. I got myself some new Air Jordans. Not Air Jordans, I don't see. Air Forces. Yeah. Needed a pair. Thought these were nice. So I got these. Also, my birthday's coming up. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'm a size 41 if you don't know already. I love Jordans. I love Air Forces. I like sneakers. So, size 41. I'll put it on the screen. I'm kidding. And then, but my birthday is coming up, so your girl's about to turn 30. If you don't know, now you know. Now you know. Nothing up, pop. Anyway, and then I picked up a few things off Tmall to do my laundry. I like, actually one of my friends plugged me on this brand of laundry detergents, Downy. So I get these capsules. I get them in 4s because I just think it's cheaper to buy in bulk. I'm just that person when it comes to things like these. Like, I can run out of stuff, but if I run out of like cleaning appliances, like that's a problem. Like, uzoklinangan, uzowashangan, you know. So those are the things that for me are priorities every month. So anyway, and then I get these Downy capsules that I put inside. They fragrance, so they make the clothes smell. This is not the one I got. They gave me a new one. But anyway, I got 3 of these. And yeah, that's what I got. So the plan now, guys, I want to do some laundry actually. Hold on, let me hold you like this. I want to do some laundry. I'll do some laundry. I want to relax. I'm not working out today. I'm really tired. I've got a little bit of a headache as well, so I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm listening to my body. Also think I'm gonna be on my period soon. Not I think, I know, my app is telling me. So I'm kind of like, you know, sluggish and out of breath. Oh my gosh, like what's happening? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. Laundry, cook, eat. I took my sister, I need to call my sister. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around when I need some loving, baby, and I'll never let you down.
Guys, so I just got back from work. Yeah, it's been a crazy week, busy week, but I just came on to share because I'm like, man, you're vlogging. So good to your vlog. Hey. Anyway, thank gosh, when I walked in, the camera was like standing there looking at me. So anyway, I wanted to share with you guys that after our Q&A with Moreland, well, before that apparently, I've been on their radar and they reached out and they wanted to do an interview with me. So I got featured on their candidate spotlights. Now it's usually for people who have graduated already, but they wanted to really collaborate. So I was like, why not, honeys? And yeah, so if you guys haven't checked it out already, so when I posted on my Instagram, I'm a regulars, and you guys went through in the comment section of that video, and you know, you guys showed out. Thank you so much, guys. Like, I can't say thank you enough, but Musa wa Jesu, guys. Anyway, so yeah, guys, thank you so much. Okay, guys, so plan namhlanje is to work out. Oh, guys, my lips are dry. Work out, eat, do some schoolwork, my dears. I am a little bit behind, but not too behind, in such a way that I'm not gonna like miss the deadline, but I should be done by now, but I'm not done. Also, I've got like a package that arrived, but I don't know if I want to share with you guys now. Next vlog. And yeah, this weekend the plan is to just take it easy. We're gonna do brunch, maybe. I wanted to go to Nanjing, like I told you guys, to do my lashes, but Nanjing have cases, so I can't go there. So I'm gonna be in another city. I'm gonna be going to another city next week, so maybe I can do it there. But yeah, let me get into my gym clothes and we'll work out, and we'll go on the walk together. I haven't taken a walk in forever. Also, it's been very cold. Like kuya banda, hey, eksega banda. What's in my picture? I'm gonna find it. If I don't find it, I'm gonna should have put comments. He says something. Gatonya. Hey, Gabanda. So yeah, let me change. But this weekend's gonna be pretty chill. We're gonna take it easy. We're gonna do some stuff around the house, clean up my wardrobe. I want to do laundry, so you guys are gonna just be with me. I love our home vlogs. Those are always my favorite too. Just out. But they are my favorite. They really are, because I'm also gonna get to just pour into myself, do the things I love to do, lounge around, watch a show, just relax, you know. I don't take that for granted at all. Okay, let's change. Okay, one thing that I did want to show you guys though are these exercise weight bands that I got. Like, they just came in the mail. I'm trying to elevate my workouts and make them more difficult, because we've reached that level where foundation has been set and now we must strengthen and put some resistance. So yeah, I got these off Taobao, so I'm gonna actually use them today. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm going to sit down read. Hey guys, so in the middle of this vlog, I decided to do a get ready with me because I thought you guys were asking, and the vlog itself, like this, obviously today's a Saturday, I'm not working, so my morning was, I didn't really vlog much of it, so I decided let me do a makeup tutorial with you guys. So, not makeup tutorial, a story time. I'm gonna tell you guys about my nightmare roommate, okay? And so during this story time, I am not gonna be telling you guys how to and where to apply and I'm just gonna show you guys what I do to get ready for my sit down videos, okay? And then you're gonna take what you take, you leave what you leave, okay? And that's that on that. So yeah, I've never done this before. I just realized, like, I've never done videos where I'm like talking and doing makeup at the same time, multitasking, but we're gonna try. Okay, so this story basically, guys, okay, I'll tell you what products I'm using so that if you want to know. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. So the first thing I do when I do my makeup, I start with my brows. I've done my skincare routine, just the base. I didn't put sunscreen on because it is like 7 p.m. It's not 5 p.m. It's 7 p.m. in the evening. But I would put sunscreen, and then I would do brows first. I have applied a little bit of gel as well on my brows. Okay, so this story happened back in 2011, and firstly I was living in another commune. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I went to university in Durban, and I was born and raised and went to high school in Pietermaritzburg. So you understand, I'm gonna be away from home, né? And my dad was paying for my fees, and mom was paying for accommodation, and mom could only afford a commune. So that is what I opted for, and I got a few. There was at Westville campus, for guys who don't know, there's like a road where there's a bunch of communes, okay? And that's very common that people use all throughout university. So fine, I moved into a commune. In first year, that was great. I had fabulous roommates, loved them so much. Shout out to Gugu, Tina, and Yedeka. Love you guys so much. Those are like my sisters. So yeah, that was my first commune. And then the second year one, we decided to go our separate ways. I just saw something here. Sorry guys, that was disgusting, but easy access. Anyway, I hope you guys don't see that. Anyway, so in my second year, I moved to another commune. We went our separate ways, and so I moved in a commune that was just like up the road from my previous one. Okay, so I moved in, and obviously I'm gonna have a roommate. So how the setup is in these communes is that you have 2 single beds in the room, and there's a house obviously, so there's upstairs and downstairs. My commune had like a basement, so I lived in the basement with my roommate, and the commune obviously had a shared bathroom, shared kitchen, shared fridge, most of the amenities were shared, okay, except the bedroom. There's just the 2 of us in there. So Nanampela, we there. So my first 2 roommates were amazing. Like, no, the first one was amazing. I'm talking about the second one now. Okay, I'm really thinking back here, but I try to remember the story as much as I can, the details. Anyway, so the first one was amazing. Loved her so much. Nah, shout out to Pilile, guys. We got on like a house on fire. Okay, my brows are not looking like sisters. They're looking like siblings though. They're not siblings. They're not looking like twins, but they are looking like siblings. But it's fine, I'll clean them up with concealer. Anyway, so then after Pilile moves out, let's give her a name again, the new roommate. I mean, guys, do you know what? This is a story about how we literally both didn't get along, and there were things that she did that really like set me off. And when I say the worst roommates, it's just like things that I feel like when you're young and you're a student and you're trying to, you know, get through varsity, you don't want to come home to that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm doing that as a disclaimer. So guys, also one more disclaimer. My lashes are a roadkill. They are around 10. Please can we not talk about them, okay? Anyway, so my concealer is the Pro, but this is the Chinese one. It's the Glassy Pro Concealer. But they basically are the LA girl, and they basically distributed it and named it something else. But this is the Glassy Pro Concealer in Fawn. So I use Fawn. Okay, so she moves in again after my fave moves out, okay? So, okay, she's a student, but she's not a full-time student. So what does that mean? Oh, firstly, she's not a Westville student, okay? So I went to Westville campus, and my campus was a walking distance from the house, okay? So already she has more time in the house than me, okay? Because she doesn't even go to the same campus and she's not full-time. So my daily schedule would be waking up, going to campus every day, okay? And hers would look like, oh, sometimes I don't have classes, sometimes I have classes. So that's already, you know, she's not the target market for this kind of she's not, but we move. Anyway, so we there again, and I would go to campus. I'll clean that up. And sometimes she wouldn't go, so she'd be left in the house by herself. Now let me give you guys a little background about the stuff I would buy. Ne? So for my situation back in my commune, we had a fridge there, and we would put meat and stuff. People are pretty good with stealing food. No one would steal people's food. It wasn't like, you know, people stealing your meat, because we were all girls. Upstairs there were guys, but no corner, like it was, everyone respected everyone, you know? So it wasn't anything funny, you know what I mean? So I would like buy snacks. I would buy things that can't go in the fridge, okay? Things that basically dry foods that stay in the cupboard, I would put in my room, and everyone would do that too. They would put in their room, okay? So that's what I would do, and that's what she would do. So I obviously always had like snacks and things like that, because I'm studying. I want to have things to snack on. So my favorite things were like cheese puffs, cheese snacks. Like I loved snacks, and I loved cereal. Like I would eat cereal. Oh my gosh, this one looks darker. Is it me? Oh, no, it looks fine. Anyway, so I loved cereal. I would always have milk, and I loved noodles. I get my noodles. And guys, my sister also loves them so much. Anyway, and then I would also get like, what else would I buy? I didn't really have a sweet tooth, but I liked ama biscuit. I liked ama topaz. So I would buy also that in bulk, but I would keep it like open in the house. Like we had like a cupboard space above our wardrobe, ne? So we would both keep our stuff there. So guys, I'm taking 8 minutes to introduce the story. Anyway, so yeah, I would put my stuff there, she would put her stuff there. And you know, when she moved in, I was like, you know, we were friendly, you know, we had our own beds, and we were just sat there talking. And she was like, oh, you can eat whatever you want, you can whatever. I didn't say that. She said, you're welcome to have any of my stuff. But I didn't say that. I more specifically didn't say that because I know how I get. At the time, I know how I get, and I will offer you what I want to give you. But don't help yourself to stuff when I'm not there. Because I see things in the fun. If they help themselves, they'll have one. Finish. Guys, but I was very much like, let's respect each other, because we are already in such a small space, so let's have some boundaries, you know? And it's not like I didn't offer her anything. Like whenever I did open a snack during the night, I would say it was a cereal, but I would lose my mind. Like I would get upset if I came home and someone's devoured my snacks, especially because I bought those snacks with my pocket money, you know, and I was budgeting, and I was like, you know, careful, because you know, my family wasn't at the time well off, you know. So yeah, so I'm moving in. You know, we start off the couple of months, everything is great. Come from campus, house is clean. Mom is sometimes like zile when I come back. Sometimes zile. You know, she was living her life because she's not a full-time student. What is that? Oh, it's the mirror. I need to stop moving around with the mirror in my head. Okay, I'm gonna try. Which side should I use? Is this side better? Yeah, let me use this side. Anyway, now I go in with my setting spray, which is almost done. I actually need to buy a new one. I put on setting spray before and after foundation, just because I like it. And I would use primer if I had, but I don't have. Anyway, so then the first thing that happens, okay, so I'm away, okay, like when I was a student, I had family at Tewi, and my aunt, who stays like close to campus, would pick me up on the weekends and I would go to her, okay? So, like any other weekend, I go, okay? And where's my foundation? Foundation, I go in with the Matte and Poreless Maybelline Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me in Cappuccino. I go in with like 2 pumps usually. Where's my brush? Actually, let me use my brush because I don't want to have to wipe my hands and go to the bathroom. So I usually just apply one first and then I'll take another later. I'll start with the center of my face. Anyway, so go to my aunt's, okay? Now, sometimes when I'd come back from campus, Gaily would have her friends in the room. Okay, that's another thing. Drop a comment in the comment section about how you feel about this, okay? Roommates bringing visitors in like at midnight and dibakhuluma indaba. Silele, we're sleeping. When yo guys, the things drive me crazy. But it's fine. I would talk to her and she would be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll deal with it. I'll tell them next time. Cool. So I go away to my aunt's. And I tell her, because I am not going to be here. And she's like, okay, cool. Blah, 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 blah. So then, usually, after doing a few trips, you know that I come back on Monday. Go on Friday after school, come back on Monday after school because my aunt would drop me off on campus and I wouldn't have time to bring my bag, whatever. So I'd carry my bag around campus. Okay? So then, I don't do that this one weekend. My aunt brings me back on Sunday morning. Okay? So, okay, he doesn't expect me, obviously. So we both had our own keys, and there was one key for the kitchen and one for the main door, and one key for the bedroom. And we never locked our bedroom if we're in the house. Like if you're in the house, you don't lock it. But if you're like out or whatever, you lock it, which makes sense, because we live in a commune. So I come home Sunday morning, okay, like 9 o'clock. I get there, getting key in the door. So I'm like, why is there a key in the door? Because when we're in the house, we don't lock the key. We don't lock the door, sorry. And then I'm like, go, knock the door. And I'm like, Gimbi's, what are we gonna call her? Gitty Mary, Gitty, Mary, please open the door, yabo. Gize, do, pa. Aibo. Yini, kwenzakalani, yabo. And you push a key and you force a key with my key. So I force the key with my, I push the key in with my key so that her key on the inside falls, okay? And it doesn't work, but it moves it just enough for me to peek through. So I peek through and I'm like, I see them making my bed quickly, putting my pillows. I had like a lot of pillows and stuffed toys, folding my throw. And I'm like, these little skabengas, someone is sleeping on my bed. And I'm like, who's sleeping on my bed? Guys, that's another thing that drives me crazy. Don't sleep on my bed without letting me know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am very like iffy about things like that, okay? And this is who I am. And I shouldn't have to explain it to anyone. It's me, it's my boundary. And people like that who do stuff like that without talking to you drives me crazy. Especially because once again, we have such a small space with limited things that we can control. So the least you could do is communicate. I wouldn't have had a problem if she communicated. But it's the way everything is transpiring, yabo. Okay, next up is concealer. I do put some concealer under my eyes. So then, hi bro, kwenzakalani. Hi, and I'm like, literally less than 10 meters, okay? Literally, from the bed to the door. Why are you taking so long? Girl, yo, I was upset standing outside the door, guys. So upset. Eventually she opens, ne? I put a little bit too much on my nose, but it's okay, I'll blend it out. Eventually she opens. And then I walk in. I see, obviously my bed is not made the way I left it. And I'm like, look at the bed. And I look at her. Her friend goes in, as in balls, and got to be len, got to be out. And I'm like, what in the Oscar performance is this? You know? And she's like, oh, you're back so soon. And I'm like, why were you sleeping on my bed? Give it a gear, straight to the point. Why were you sleeping on my bed? And you know why they comment like that? Because they know they were wrong. Because if the roles were reversed, now she would have a type, she would also feel a type of way. You know what I mean? And so she's like, oh no. What's worse is that I didn't even know this friend that was sleeping on the bed. What made me more crazy, what made me more angry, didn't know her. And so ulalisa abantu engabazi empedeni wami, yabo. Shuthi mina mengisemsebenzini, mengisesikoleni, wena ulalisa abantu in my bed, you know? Okay guys, this is my toffee concealer. I'm gonna use it as a, contouring, okay? So I do start just on my forehead here, because I do have a 5 head. And here, not a lot, here, a little bit here, and here. So anyway, and then she's like, oh no Sba, she really needed a place to sleep, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yazi Mary, because ukhuluma nje, even ukusend a message ungitshela ukuthi kwenzakalani yabo endlini yami, because shuthi ke mina bengizobuya la acting ngathi ayikho enzekile yabo. And what if your friend had like done something on my bed, slept with someone, who knows what, you know, things like that. And when I won't jail, mina ngislima yabo. If you told me all of that, no, a friend of mine needs to sleep in bed. I know, sleep in your bed. I know when I come back, I need to wash my bedding because, you know, there was a guest kind of thing. Just that common decency, guys. Luto, sis. Anyway, so then I'm like, I get angry and whatever. She apologizes, she it up. So then at that point, I'm like, this is gonna be a flop. This is like in the beginning of our situation as roommates, like in the initial stages. So then, one day, I come back from school. Once again, the door's locked. Like, she's home. Why is she locking the door, Yabo? I come home, I'm like, Yabo, I can't put my key in. What's worse is that she locks the door and she puts her key in the door so that I can't open the door from the outside. So I'm like, please open the door. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Let me just get dressed. And I'm like, I've seen you naked so many times. Calm down. I don't have a guest with me, you know? I'm coming. Man, get. This is what she does. Wiping the crumbs off her face. Eating my snacks. And I'm like, Mary! Umeri guys, wangiphilisa kabuhlungu nje umeri guys, angifuna ungasho. Mary, what are you doing? Oh, Sbahle, I was hungry. I'm like, you have my, at the time, I think we had WhatsApp, yeah? You have my WhatsApp. Why don't you tell her? We found this in Georgia. I went down and I was like, instead of tettering, I was saying, give me motherish. I'm going in with my beauty blender. I'm like, why would you do that? Yabo? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, this girl is gonna be a problem. And that was just the tip of the iceberg, guys. After that, this girl would use my towels, okay? Wipe herself with my towels, white towels, gray towels, and go at them and put them back in my wardrobe and leave the stains there, okay? So when I go in for a clean towel, the towel has a stain. And ladies, that kind of stain, okay? And I was just like, no, man, no ways. This can't be it. And then I remember we had like an older Latin person who lived with us. She wasn't older in terms of like old, but she was one of the older students. Like she was a PhD, no, a master's student, and she also stayed in the commune with us, ne? So I spoke to her and I was like, what must I do? Because I feel like you stayed in communes for a while, so you know how these things work, Yabo. And she's like, no, you really need to talk to the landlord. Because it got to a point where, like, I would come home and I would get there and it would be like, the house would be a mess. Because she wasn't attending. At some point, she didn't attend for months. So she'd be there and she'd like leave things, pads around the house. I'd be sleeping in the middle of the night. Ma'am is having a fat chat. Like that. Because not to spite me, you know? And just like, sure guys, it was the worst experience ever. Like she was like my worst roommate. And actually it was getting to a point where if so, I couldn't sleep well, do you know? You know when you sleep next to someone and you sleep with one eye open? That was literally me. And it's funny to me when you guys say things like, oh Sba, you look like you get on with everyone. Like no guys, that girl, we didn't get on. We didn't get on at all. And after the number of times, the number of things that she did, it was really hard for me to even pretend. Like I wasn't even pretend. If I don't like you or we don't get on, I'm not gonna pretend to like you. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, my battery did something funny. So anyway, now I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow. This is like a palette that I have that I got a long time ago from Morphe. So when I do my sit down videos, I like to do like a natural look, nothing crazy, nothing over the top. And that's what I'm gonna do even today. I've left this concealer under my eyes because I just want to give it time to, you know, stay a little bit, because this is what I'm gonna highlight with, and then I'm gonna go in with loose powder. So I'm just gonna go in with like a very natural brown. And I just, you know, put it everywhere. So anyway, I talked to this girl, okay, the older lady who lives with us. I want to say because she was really older than us, you know. And I tell her, I'm like, what must I do, you know? Because the lease, the lease for the Payana is like still got another 8 months to go. I can't tell my mom that I want to move out because I don't know like any other communes, and I'm gonna lose the deposit. You know what I mean? And then she's like, no, you need to talk to her, you need to have like an intervention and tell her. Yeah, well, and another thing was like, I wasn't the only one who's complaining about her cleanliness, you know. She would leave stuff in the toilet, leave stuff around in the kitchen, and it quickly got established that I have the messiest roommates in the house, you know. And so when I went to her, she's like, Lalela, we know, you know. And the fact that she's the one who stays home when we're all at campus makes it worse, because you know there's literally no one else. There's literally no one else home. She's the one who's home. Anyway, so then so after this one I go in with like a darker shade here in the corner, but I usually keep it simple. Obviously when I go out I like to, you know, take a little step further, but my eyeshadow game has been very basic for the longest time. Okay, so anyway, so then ma'am is like, the older lady, she's like, just talk to the landlord first and see if he can talk to her, because he was an Indian man. As we Varsity Drive, they're the owners of all those houses. So then I'm like, okay, let me just talk to her one more time and let me apologize maybe on my end for being difficult, and for a better word, and just being difficult, because maybe for her, she's coming from a home where there weren't a lot of rules, there weren't a lot of things happening, or her parents weren't strict with her. So maybe I'm imposing my values on her. Maybe let me apologize. And that's what I did. Apologized to her and I said, listen, I'm really sorry for being like a mom to you and being like getting here and telling you what to do in your own home, you know. I don't want it to be that. But I really don't feel comfortable. And I want for us to both be comfortable, you know. So she's like, okay, no, thank you for talking to me. And then that's guys, go back and understanding. Cool. That's it, guys, with the eyeshadow. I really don't do much more. And let me just do like a light brown here, just to make it, to blend it out. Anyway, so then we carry on. And then, so now, after talking to her, okay, that's okay with eyeshadow. I'm gonna blend this out with the beauty blender, and then I'm gonna go in with the highlighter after this. Anyway, so after talking to her and like telling her how I feel, and we carried on, and it was okay. She still did, you know, things like eating my food, bringing her friends over to the crazy hours, but I just felt like it was less, you know what I mean? It wasn't as often. I'm going in now with my banana powder, this highlighting powder. Shout out to Ntab saying she put me up on this, really elevated my makeup. Anyway, so then after that, guys, literally it just didn't stop. It didn't stop. And the worst was like things that, you know, are like the basic, guys, the basics. At some point, I was pretty sure she used to use my toothbrush because she didn't have a toothbrush. And I'm like, I asked myself, well, and I thought maybe corner like mega corn, but one thing about me, I will naga. She wouldn't take a toothbrush with her, and I'm like, okay, but like ngambugo the first time, the second time, the third time, and I'm like, ay man, yabo. And then the one time I even asked for toothpaste, and I had toothpaste, and I said, could I please have some of your toothpaste? She's like, I don't have, and I was like, ay man, this girl doesn't have the toothpaste. And that's when I was like, I'm pretty sure, what is that? Anyway, and that's when I was like, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a toothbrush. So what is she using? She's probably using mine. Hey, and my mom was like, you need to move out. You need to move out. Find another commune. You need to move out. And I was like, no, ma, you know, she must move out. It's not me. Oh, inkinga. Oh yeah, inkinga, bo. Mom was like, nope. Need to find a new one. So fine, I started searching for a new one in hopes that, you know, we'll be able to get our deposit back. But I wanted to make sure that I tell the landlord what is happening, because also we wanted to be able to get our deposit back. Yabo. So I tell the landlord everything, and all the other girls tell him as well. And he's like, no, she needs to move out, yabo, because you pay your rent on time. Sometimes he has problems with her, yabo. So I was like, hey, yabo na really. That's like annoying, that like I'm gonna inconvenience her kind of thing. But I was also just like, nah, man, nah, you know, like, no. I'm trying to get this degree. I'm not trying to be umama otetamakala, you know? But anyway, so yeah, eventually what happened is she actually got excluded at her campus. So she ended up actually leaving very abruptly, very like out of the blue. We are ham, yabo. And so everyone was like, how, what happened? What happened? And she's like, no, I'm just gonna put it around my nose because I saw that on one of these people that I like to watch makeup. And somebody also told me this actually, just to put around, to bake around my nose. And then she was like, no, I have to go, blah, 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 blah. She was from Limpopo. She wasn't even Umzulu, but it's and Uzotila Nam, Lili, Lumzula, Semarisbeck. What do you mean? So that's what happened, guys. That was my worst roommate ever. And after that, honestly, I had so much trauma, and I like to put on my lips as well, so that when I put my lip pencil, things glide on smoothly. And at that point, guys, well, I'm traumatized at that girl so much that my next apartment, my next commune, actually wasn't commune. I decided to move to Res. My mom was like, no, let's go back. Let's go to Res. We'll figure it out. Oh, I've got this powder. We'll figure it out, go to Res. Like, this is too much, you know? This is too much. And so I went to Res. And then I had my own room. And that is where I feel like I also just became more comfortable and, you know, focus on my studies and not worry about things like that. But yo guys, it was like horrific. And maybe some of you are just like, Sva, this wasn't even that bad. Some of you guys have had worse. But honestly, coming from the nest, coming from like living with my grandparents who made my life so easy, loved them so much, who did everything for us, who also taught us how to be when you're a visitor in someone's house, you know? And when I saw how she was, this girl, I was like, kanjani, ufundiswe kanjani kini, yabo? Like it was always just so baffling to me. But it's one thing I realized, that when you go into the world as a young person, you must be aware that not everyone grew up the way that you grew up, and you can't also impose your values and your things on others. Why don't you do that? You know, that was one of the lessons that I really learned, is that sometimes you don't have to accept it, you don't have to stick around for it, but you definitely have to be aware that not everyone will agree with you, and not everyone sees things the way that you see it. I actually use some of this palette for Morphe because I run out of blush. I use it as blush. Don't worry, I'll blend it out. But it is very pigmented lip blush, and I really like it. I mean, the eyeshadow, I really like it. So I apply it with like this thing, and then I blend it with the brush. I move it up a little. I saw this. And then I blend it as well, because you know it does stick out like a sore thumb. But what I know about makeup for sure is that trust the process, and when you put the setting spray, everything really comes together nicely, you know. So yeah. Okay, and then after that we'll go in with mascara and setting spray. Let me do my lip quickly so you guys see what I do. I go in with a brow pencil also, like an older one, more traditional one, and hold on. Okay guys, so for my lips I go in with this brow pencil and just line them. So yeah guys, that's the story time I wanted to tell you guys. Let me put the story time. Oh, my lips are dry, honey. But it's okay. Let's see how you do. I wanted to tell the story time in a vlog and see how it works out. See if you guys enjoy it. I didn't want to do a separate video. Because I thought, what if they don't watch it, you know? I get nervous sometimes about trying new stuff with you guys. But I need to get comfortable with trying new things, because as brand Sbahle, we need to expand, we need to see what else is out there. We also need to get new collaborations. So, you know, let's see what else we can do, because generally I love to try new things. So yeah, after the lip, I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow with my gloss, and I'll come back off camera. I'll come back once I've done everything. Okay loves, there we go. That's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick story time and get ready with me. So I'm gonna end this vlog off here, because I'm gonna start a sit down video shortly. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed every single minute of this vlog. I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.